And 7 is just a guy. He sucks. He's like, I don't know. All the things that come out of his mouth. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
It's like he's a cop and he's like sort of smart and he says good things sometimes, but then all of a sudden he says a man remark. And I'm like, okay, all right, 7.
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain.
Try using your
felt
brain.
like I was gonna be off.
Yeah.
I'm not off.
Oh no.
No, I mean I knew I wasn't, but it just
Oh.
feels like I got to leave early.
Yeah.
I still have 2 more freaking days.
Yeah.
I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom.
Zero the Third. Huh?
I forget that.
What?
Different game.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. That is the truth.
That sounds just like Clover. Maybe that's Clover. Maybe that's actually Clover, but she just
Maybe
looks
they're
different.
like reincarnations. But that looks like Snake.
A ally.
They look
be
the
betrayed.
same. Or you get to choose. Voting.
Interesting. Is it still safe? What do you mean?
Define it.
Define safe. Brown. 9:17. Loading complete. Resuming game. Is Hannah on her phone? Hannah, are you on your phone?
Should I? No.
Took him less than a second to open the 7, pick the paper and spoke.
The last one is mine.
Should I not be? Should I be?
Door number.
Watching Gossip Girl.
Door number 1.
My choice is door 1.
Santa was unconvinced.
Wait a minute there.
What?
You cheating? Cheating? I'm
Let
asking
me
if you
check my.
changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted. How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier. Let me see that. Sure, here.
Discord was using my webcam mic for some reason.
Oh yeah, it was doing that with me last week.
Shut up, Discord.
Oh,
You
it's
suck.
probably because you used your controller yesterday to play Pokemon, and it must have switched.
No,
But
I didn't. I used a
didn't-
keyboard.
I didn't hear you differently.
They only have keyboard.
That's weird. You sounded fine to me.
That's like
I'm surprised.
a bug that they're working on is making it more. Besides using keyboard,
Oh, okay.
I was doing a lot of reading.
Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he never knows. Although he never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers. Oh, Junpei, you dog!
I had 3 pieces of paper ready.
Oh, dang, Junpei! Sheesh! Mega mind over here. 4 doors, 1, 2, and 6.
The one with door 6 on it into the pot.
Put a small mark on it so he would know which one was
Me
his.
or Natsu?
I drew last.
Because you should say something either way.
After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to.
Yeah,
I don't do Discord phones or Discord calls on my phone.
I think one time I did a Discord call and you were like, "Oh, are you on your computer?" And I was like, "No." Oh, was it? Oh, I think there was one time I was like an hour into Lavi's stream and I think someone decided to say that I was sounding like I was in a tunnel. And yeah, my Discord thing was set to something else.
Well, what does it say?
He felt the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself.
1 4 5 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and
I hate it when a client, a grown adult, on their email at the end of their sentence puts ... It's like, okay.
That is what adults like. Once you're at a certain age, it's like you feel compelled to do that when you're typing, no matter what you're saying. I work with somebody who does that too. It doesn't mean the same thing to them as it does for. it seems pretty clear to me. It's like, I just don't understand why, just because you're typing, like, the laws of grammar change for some reason. Like, you know how to write. Like, if you were writing a physical letter, it's wild to me. I just don't understand it. Like, what happens in your mind that you think just because you're typing, you have to, like, a period still means a period. I don't get it. It confounds me.
Good. We can't open either of those doors.
So I thought I fixed the coding issue, but then I guess it was taking the page a little longer to load, and they were like, the site's lagging. I guess I'm gonna wait 20 seconds for the thing to load. So I think I reverted it back, and it's working to how it was originally. But I think it's because they messed up on the. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think they messed up on the spreadsheet. Because while I was fixing up their spreadsheet that had like missing things.
I don't think that's your job.
Anyways, I don't know. I spent like 15 hours
too.
trying to figure this out, and tired.
Fine.
And now I had boss asked me to quote another thing, and I'm like, I'm working on this big site. I'm already quoted a big site that's due on October. Like, I don't know when you want me to work on this, sir.
7. We'll go through door 6.
3, 6, 7, 8, 24. 2 plus 4, 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, I
June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not.
Pig. You just wait and see.
Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine.
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
And they're at it again.
I got so much kombucha.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It
from
was
the shopping
kind of a
trip.
dummy amount. We filled up
much?
2 hand. What are they called? Yeah, I was happy.
Sheesh. Okay, all right.
They gave us a box to carry it in.
Oh.
They had a lot of interesting flavors. I'm trying to like it more.
Oh,
This
okay.
one is a cherry lime with hibiscus, elderberry, rose hip, cherry and lime.
Hibiscus.
It kind of tastes like just any other kombucha to me, but
Okay, that's how I
I
feel
pick up the
with
note.
coffee and alcohol.
like there are some that I like, but those are the ones that don't really taste like kombucha.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not into drinking vinegar,
Yeah, I get you.
but it's really good for you, so
Well,
my mom used to make kombucha.
yeah,
She had what's it called?
kombucha craze.
No, SCOBY. She had a SCOBY and everything.
Mm.
It grew like crazy.
All right. Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so
Don't
much.
make that face. It'll be like what Seven said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9.
And then I was stuck with that coding thing. And I asked the coworkers, like, hey, what do you think of this? They sent me like a smiling face emote. And I was about to respond back, I'm glad you stubbed your toe this morning. Because they said that in the work Slack thing, that they stubbed their toe. And I was like, ugh. He mentioned he used a brick that had his dad's and mom's initials with like
What?
a poem to stand up a box, and he stubbed his toe on it. I don't know.
We might get separated for
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me neither. It was weird. It came out of nowhere.
Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
Seven's words take a weight off Junpei's shoulders and felt much better.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
Lingering uneasy remained, but they went their separate ways, separate directions without much trouble. But not before they kissed. Could have been their last. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed toward Ada.
It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go.
It opened, and they walked through.
It's just as Santa and Lotus said.
At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red number 1 upon
A
it.
numbered door.
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red.
There's the red. I'll go first.
Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel.
Now the two of you, if you would.
Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned toward the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever.
Now,
He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
are you ready?
Are you ready?
Bullet?
Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded. A little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
And it's open! Move it!
They stumbled into the room.
Where is it?
Where? Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is! Over there!
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as if they were fighting for it.
It stopped.
Yes, it did.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast.
I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I agree.
Now then.
You're so funny, Junpei. Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly.
There's another door. Let's try opening it.
He took hold of the knob and easily gently pulled it open.
So, this is the wheelhouse?
He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover. He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
Dang. Seek a way out. Chart room. Okay. Have a chart. The shelves are lined with books. Let's see what's in this blue one. There's something written on it. Ship's log. Huh? Ship's log, huh? New materials added to the file screen. The ship's log. A ship log found. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. To leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and are now heading due north. Soon we'll dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel. Okay. Would probably be important. It's a wooden box. Maybe a case for letters? Hey, Clover, you ever write letters? Nothing. The left drawer. Let's have a look. Nothing. The right drawer. Let's have a look. Nothing. Pocket watch. That's a pocket watch. She sure hasn't been saying much, and she just keeps looking at the floor. She seems kind of sad. I mean, she kind of saw her brother exploded in a bunch of little pieces, so.
Yeah, that was really gruesome, and I listened to a lot of horrible stuff.
Yeah, that was way too
That was really
detailed.
bad.
Yeah. Voice he had expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch.
Pocket watch?
Weren't y'all supposed to be in your rooms while you're here? Why are all of y'all here? He spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Yeah, there is. Well, not a problem,
Well,
but
not a problem, but... That's a lie. I wanted to get rid of Ace. I sent him to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. I wanted to talk to Clover alone. There's something I want to ask her, and I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. I'm a little desperate to send him back. Quick. He has to leave.
Ace opened his mouth and took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh, I see. Of course.
He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover.
I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Ace gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and left. Junpei let out a sigh and brushed a few drops of sweat from his forehead. He turned around and found himself looking straight into Clover's eyes. She heard what Ace said. She regarded Junpei with caution.
What was that about?
She was clearly suspicious and with good reason.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Junpei's eyes widened and he held up his hands in a gesture of innocence.
No, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
Clover bit her lip. She stared down at the floor for several long moments and she spoke. It was barely audible.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand. I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So...
Shoulders were shaking. Drops of blood had sprung up on her lip where she was biting them. She wiped it off and looked up at Junpei, her eyes fierce and angry.
Junpei, who do you think did it?
Her voice was cold and scarcely above a whisper. Junpei gulped.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them.
Correct.
You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Junpei crossed his arms in thought. Snake's bracelet was number 2, which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3. Which 2 bracelets added to 2 would give a digital root of 3. Okay. 3. Ace and Santa. Santa is 7.
Are you counting?
No, he's not.
No.
Santa is... What's Santa?
7 is 7.
Yeah. 6? No.
3.
3.
San means 3 in Japanese.
Oh, right.
It's a play on that.
Right.
Santa.
Thank you. So 3 plus 1 plus 2 equals 6. So that isn't it. June.
It's 6.
6.
The 6th month.
Yeah. 6, 1, 2 is 9. No. 7, 8, 10. No. Lotus 8, 8, 9. Lotus 8, 8, 1. Santa. 3, 9. Santa in June, I think. Six, 3. No, it's 2. Santa 7, 10. Santa 7, 10.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
I don't think so.
What's wrong?
Whoever looked at Junpei and he looked back at her. There's no point in hiding it.
I thought about it, and
He told her his conclusions.
That's what I thought.
She looked less surprised than he expected.
Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities?
Didn't have an answer. He was ready to admit defeat when Clover
Are
spoke.
you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people?
I feel like somebody used number 9's.
I really don't think
Bracelet.
that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
With number 9's bracelet, 9 and 1 equal 10, which would then equal 12, which would equal 3.
Yeah, here.
So maybe only Ace is the killer? Should we pulled out this pen and pad of paper and handed them to her? She opened the notebook and wrote down several simple addition problems. I don't know if she had 8, which provided a digital root of 3. 1 plus 3 plus 6. 1 plus 4 plus 5. 2 plus 4, 7, 8. 5, 6, 8. 1, 3, 7, 8. 1, 4, 6, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4,
What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E.
2, 1, 3, 6. 1, 3, 7, 8. And they both what have in common is 1 and 3.
Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Oh no.
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something.
This show is kinda.
Gossip Girls?
Oh yeah. We got everything in the mix.
I bet my life on it.
Okay then, I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
1, 3, 7, 8, which that would mean Ace, Santa, 7, and Lotus. But I don't think they'd be the killers is the
Do
thing.
you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Right. Her voice was calm, but Junpei had only took her in the eye. Now it was a forced calm. These were tears forming at the corner of her eyes, which was blinking furiously to keep them back. Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of who might have killed her brother, she had been able to distance herself from the harsh reality of his death. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten.
I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
And that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
There's a moment of
Their
silence.
motive.
He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer. When Ace chose the worst possible moment to return. He raised a knowing eyebrow and then
Have
spoke.
I interrupted something?
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Turned his heel and walked back toward the wheelhouse.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Junpei looked over at Clover. He gave her a short nod, hoped that she would be willing to talk to him again. When am I gonna solve puzzle? I got one item and I was like, time to talk for a very long time.
That's my phone Ringo.
What did you want to talk about?
Oh no, we're back at it.
Ace looked at you. Hey, Sleeper, are you there? I wanted to ask you a question. Legend of Heroes related question.
I just say the name Lloyd and he'll appear.
Lloyd, Reen. Ace looked at Junpei and smiled. Did someone say Portuguese DAs? Sleeper, do you think I could use an old guide still for Sky? The Sky remake for the secret side quests? Or do you think they made it more like Daybreak, or it was like it's hard to miss a side quest? You didn't need to. You can see it. Okay. Really? Then why did I miss them? Yeah, you can't miss it. Okay. 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 Thank you. That's how I was like, do we have to have a guide up? Okay.
There was something I wanted
Because I didn't
to
have a guide up when I
check.
played the originals. And then I found out in Zero that there was secret side quests. I was like, oh, spoon fed everything. I'm glad to get spoon fed. I remember the first game where there was this, was it Fable 3? A line that would tell you where to go next. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because there'd be so many games where I would just get lost and wouldn't know where to progress.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
With no warning, Ace slips his hand into his pocket of Junpei's
Hey,
vest.
what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop.
He reached for Ace's arm. It was already too late. In the older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hid in his pocket.
Just as I thought.
Junpei should have eaten those pieces of paper.
What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Ace, I don't like you. Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, and then turned his heel and left. It was a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense.
Damn.
Dang. Okay. Alright, where did I come from? Where am I? I'm back in this room. A chair. Clover isn't very talkative. He looks kind of out of it. I think she's thinking about Snake? Yes, Junpei.
Well, you think she just got over that?
Yeah.
None of you should be over that. Still, you should be rocked by that.
Mappa. Stack of nautical charts. A light. It looks kind of like a wilted flower. Un mappa. A world map with the Atlantic Ocean in there. There are a number of red pins in several locations. What do these red pins mean? Well, the nautical charts I picked up earlier have a map like this one. Maybe one of them matches up to the pins or something? Let's see. Well, what do you know? Looks like this one matched to the pins. Okay, so we got 7 locations connected by straight lines. And each has a word next to it. That's probably this new material has been added to the file screen. Alright. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Choose the directions of southwest, southwest, northwest. I guess I'm gonna have to use that at some point. A helm? Well, a steering wheel might be more of an appropriate term. Alright, Grandpa. Oops, sorry. Hit my mic.
Punchiness?
No, I never. A compass. It appears to be broken, however. See, the glass cover has been smashed to pieces. Another room on the side of the window. This isn't good. So many drawers with nothing inside them. What is this? Some kind of display? Looks a little like an electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently. Bomba. Oh. Some sort of square device embedded in this device. I think it's some sort of lock. It's got a weird shape indentation on it, huh? This shape. Maybe. Feels like the pocket watch would fit here. Nothing. I imagine the pocket watch intended to go in there. However, we may need to do something with the watch first. Darn. Drats. Oh. Am I supposed to... Dang it. Man, I gotta write stuff. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead stop. An engine order telegraph. They use this on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship. Like the gear shift in the car. A little different. This device doesn't connect directly to the engine. It's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it which can be moved back and forth to... Hold on. Huh? There's no handle. You're right, there isn't. It looks like as though it was literally removed. No. So I need a stick. I really hope you don't think that sounded cool. Dang. A human hammer. I didn't used to subdue large men like Seven. What? That was a joke, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Ace, you really kind of suck at making jokes. Poor Ace. That was rather cruel. Steering wheel, let's see. Whoa, it looks like the steering wheel moves. So it would seem. And there was something else as well. What's that? You move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship, it's moving. Huh. Tricked you, didn't I? The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow. You know, do you think that's important? Well, let's try turning it again. No! No! Points, puntos, puntitos. Okay. So, next thing to write is south, west, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. Which I don't know, it isn't, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's figure this out. So south, west, southwest, northwest, east, north, what the? The handle came off. Stooping so low, are you, Zero? What do you mean by that is? And now we go to the hammer. So I sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits. Excellent. That allows us to upgrade the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Full. Full. Half. Slow. Full half. Dead. Huh? That's weird. I thought I'd put in the right speed. Did I mess up? No, I don't think so. Look, something happened on the back of the wall of that wheelhouse. Yeah, you're right. Check it out. Back of the woody wait. Just like the other one. Back at the wheelhouse. Back at the wheelhouse. What would be the point of moving it? The ship is stopped. What would be the use of steering it? Yeah, I know, still. Oh! Something on the wall that looks kind of an arrival board. There are a whole bunch of words on the left side of the display. What the heck is this? There are names of ports across the world. Imagine it showing us the ship's route. Feels like the ones you might see at an airport. Departing X, carrier XX, flight XX at XX0. Like that. No, I get it. It does look like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. What's that? Super? Looks like the only one of these has a time on it though. Super put a word? A name?
It's a rapper.
A rapper. Only rapper I know about is Eminem.
The candy.
The candy. Time of the last line, right? 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Past the arrival time. It's not going to be working. The hand stopped at 5
pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
In TV shows, when characters are quote unquote eating and they just like get up and leave a full plate of food, I'm like, no, I'm eating. I'd be so mad if I just like had to get up and leave a whole plate of food.
Yeah. How they do in Pretty Little Liars all the time.
Every show.
Last lines, 10 seconds.
I get it, but make the plate look empty. Or mostly empty.
Just trust me. That's what I was trying to do, Junpei. That should be fine now. Well, thanks for giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to look so smug about it. Let's see what he moved the hands. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. We changed the match to final arrival time. Ace nodded slowly. You know what to do next, right? Give it a shot. That's what I was trying to do, game. Actually, it's shaped like the... Yes, let's try putting it in there. Yes, it is open now. Good work. It seems you were successful. Well done, Junpei. Hey, Clover! What? Look, we unlocked the door. So we can get out of this room. Oh. Let's go then. Clover? Oh, that was a quick puzzle room. Well, a quick puzzle, not a quick room. There's a lot of talking.
Oh, a hallway.
A hallway.
It's far too narrow to be called one.
They found themselves in a small space outside of the wheelhouse. On the left was a wooden door.
This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go.
Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond.
Wow.
Wow. It's full of manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment.
Well, these machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Wait, this one is...
One smaller machine had a metal bar that ended in a circular handle. Ace seemed to recognize it.
Ah, yes. A telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago.
He turned and slowly took in the room.
This must be the communication office.
Do you think anybody's like sent fanfic ideas with this
Yes.
machine?
I don't even need to hear the rest. There's probably a fanfic somewhere about anything. It's a big internet out there.
Yeah. Across the room from the door they'd entered through was another
And
door.
that door?
And that door? A metal plate was nailed to it. It read Captain's Quarters.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw was a man on the floor covered in blood.
Who the heck's that guy?
I don't know. Kind of looks like the old guy from the second game.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Oh, he also has a watch. Maybe he was a previous? Maybe... I don't know.
Oh, prequel.
Junpei felt his body seize up. His mouth went dry, and he felt very, very cold. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist.
Not again.
This was the third time he'd seen the horror of a death laid out before him, but he didn't explode from the inside out, so maybe he died in a different way? I didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he had begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control. And whatever force controlled him was driven by a determination that he could not hope to match.
Damn.
He's wearing shorts, but not like really shorts. They're like almost pants, but they're not all the way pants. A sense of helplessness, of desperation washed over him. Left behind the feeling of utter emptiness that warmed its way through his body like acid.
No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive.
Junpei, he's covered in blood.
You
Filled with
should
that
check
spark
her
of hope. You
pulse.
still should. You still should. But he's like, I don't know. That was a lot of
I
blood.
mean,
Unless it's not his. Junpei ran to the man's body,
so I gotta check.
and his heart fell. Oh no, that guy's dead. Look at him. And he touched his hands to his neck.
No pulse.
He's got a watch on.
Yeah. His pupils had dilated and he wasn't breathing.
He's dead. Damn. If only we knew how it happened.
Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was deep red wound on his chest.
These wounds. I wonder what killed him.
Junpei did not have to wonder long.
It must have been this.
Oh! For lying next to the corpse was an axe. The entire blade of it was drenched in bright red blood. From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it had been made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched out around it. He was wearing the clothes of a ship captain, although they were stained with blood.
His clothes. A captain. Does that mean this guy was Zero?
Nah. On the left hand was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0.
Bracelet 0.
It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. Couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it a joke.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
Seek a way out. Oh, we're close to another ending. Okay. I mean, not like there's we're almost at a split. Darn you, unclear combination moo. Cheat forward on streamboot.com. Remove the space. There's blood on the chair. Do you think this is the dead guys? Yeah, probably. A camcorder. It looks like it's pointing at the door. Oh, the power's on. Why would someone want to videotape a door? What do you mean? It's just sending whatever it sees to something. What does it see? The door. The door. A music box. It's a lamp, but it doesn't turn on. I don't think this has anything special about it. Okay. Not bad, there's nothing in it. Alright, I guess I'm done here for now. Look like batteries. There's a cable running from them to the monitor. Big hospital room. Staircase of seed deck. It looks really fancy. I don't recognize this room. Switch weird buttons on here. Probably switch what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing? Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. Well, I guess this changes the... Oh, what the heck is this? Nothing. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. Junpei snorted with a grim humor for the second time since he'd come into this room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter, each spelling out
C-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Clover nodded.
Nothing.
It seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured toward the corpse.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
Clover shook her head
There's
weakly.
no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Uh-huh.
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder.
Why did they do it?
I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain
I
would
did
be
it.
able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. but it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me.
Junpei bent down next to the corpse.
All right, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
Junpei sat back on his haunches and
We should
thought.
check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets?
Clover didn't move.
Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it.
Junpei had no choice but to move the body on his own.
Here we go.
Junpei, you wouldn't ask June to flip over the bodies. Why would you ask Clover? He grabbed hold of an area not completely covered in blood and shoved. It took a moment, but eventually Junpei felt the man bulk began to shift. But just as he did, something fell from the man's left wrist.
Hey, it's the
bracelet with the 0 on the face.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, more currently, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or detects that the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh God.
Junpei stared at the
This
bracelet.
man, he's dead, isn't he?
Junpei.
Huh?
No, it's just I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's...
Yeah. I guess you're right. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
Junpei.
Bro. Too soon.
Way
You know what?
too soon.
Can Junpei
To
have a route where he dies?
to
And then we
Snake's
just follow someone
sister.
else?
Well, no, I don't think so. He died I guess they all died in the first fight I did.
He
but-
sucks.
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he almost looked like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but
Yeah.
he kinda has it better, you know?
Junpei.
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
Junpei.
I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And,
Suddenly, Junpei realized what he was saying. Yeah, how could he have been so cruel? He clapped his hands over his mouth. But it was already too late. Yeah, Junpei.
Junpei's an idiot.
He turned to look at Clover. She was glaring at him furiously.
What did you just say?
Kill him!
Her words sounded cold. Even an apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway.
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Oh, does that mean it's not going to be Snake?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Junpei? How are you able to, look at bodies like this?
Clover took a quick deep
Are you
breath.
sure it was his left arm?
Oh, does Snake have a fake left arm? Junpei thought back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
She shoved her face closer to his. He could see the fire in her eyes. Junpei winced and swallowed.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm.
Is the one who killed a snake then? As no sooner were the words out of his mouth than Clover's expression changed.
Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Suddenly she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do. Junpei? I don't know. It's like, okay, he was he bad funny, and now he sucks. Never mind. No, he kind of sucked early on. Never mind.
Thank you.
He's It was close to the last thing he had expected to hear.
What are you?
Junpei had no idea what had just happened. He didn't think he'd done anything worthy of thanks. He couldn't understand why she would have chosen that moment to begin crying. So she simply stood there confused.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
She thanked him again, and then something even stranger happened. Clover threw herself into Junpei's surprised arms.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is...
She stopped herself.
Sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this.
Cupid decided it would be prudent not to press her for any more information. If she did not wish to tell him, she certainly had a reason for doing so. Perhaps more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain, then she was likely right. That meant the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. It wasn't much, but that knowledge lifted some of the weight from Junpei's heart.
He's still alive. I'm so happy.
Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Junpei's heart. As she cried, she had pushed herself up against his chest like a child. Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight.
I'm so glad. Junpei, you were right. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out.
That's...
It's the clover I gave her. It was a laminated bookmark with a 4-leaf clover.
I only made it here because you gave me this.
Oh, what I
was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Junpei hadn't thought his words would have had such an effect on her. Her words making him feel a little awkward.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh. Black Clover. He scratched his nose and pretended to notice something interesting somewhere else in the room.
If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Then suddenly, Clover broke away from Junpei.
Huh?
He looked confused. He hadn't thought she'd react that poorly. Clover began to pace around the room. Six steps to the left, 6 steps to the right. Another 6 to the left, and then she stopped.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Her eyes were serious but not angry.
Yeah, he did. Did I say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Oh, is Santa also a subject?
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group, so neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out.
Junpei held up his hands, took a deep breath and let
Let's
it out.
just calm down for a second, okay?
The Chancellor, when I went to Uni's name was Santa. Did you go to the North Pole for your university?
Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
Clover nodded.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
What?
Morphogenetic fields.
He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Junpei recounted what Lotus had told him earlier. Okay, so everyone's related to what happened in the past except for Junpei and June, currently? Everyone seems to have been involved in the experiment somehow.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The Nonary Game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Junpei grabbed the sides of his head.
I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the Nonary Game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
Clover bit her lip. She blinked back, sudden tears. What had happened to her in Nevada?
The morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the Nonary Game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Huh.
Junpei felt the sudden grip of despair on his heart. Something deep and distant and powerful squeezed, and for a moment he felt very, very empty and alone.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
What was her name? Sound of the door opening was like a gunshot. Junpei spun around.
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Again, Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
Ace glanced down at the floor. At the corpse covered in blood.
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
With that, he turned and walked toward the communications office. Clover waited until he was out of sight, then spoke in a small, quiet voice.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Give me the name!
Hey, wait!
Clover ignored him. From outside, Junpei could hear Ace calling.
Junpei? What are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Grumbling to himself. Junpei stomped off toward the communications office. Okay. Ace? Hey, Ace, look, it's a monkey with glasses. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Hey, Ace, look, it's a model of a steam train. How did you arrive at that conclusion? It's a normal light. Well, it won't turn on, so maybe that's not normal. Telegraph key machine for transmitting Morse code. I was saying an SOS earlier, but I doubt that did anything. Zero would never make it that easy. Do you think it's broken? No, it works. I'm just not sure if it's actually transmits anything outside of the ship. Interesting, very interesting. Okay. What about these headphones? A pair of headphones. Can't hear anything. I guess whatever they were connected to doesn't work anymore. Oh, a clock. A clock mounted to the wall. The hands aren't moving. A little surprised that the time is wrong then, I suppose. And there's nothing on the back. An old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. Small screwdrivers. Ink. Alright. An old telegram machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. Oh, wrong door. Junpei, what are you doing? We searched the wheelhouse, so there's no reason to go back. I think we have to check both rooms, aren't you? Ooh, wait, you are? Alright, screwdriver to make short work of this music box. Cylinder. I guess I'll put ink on the cylinder? Oh. Oh. Now what the heck do I use this for? Probably some kind of, I got the little doohickey. Hey, look, there's a big rat trap over here. I told you that's a telegraph key. It's a device that transmits his message through Morse code. Why are you so mad? Don't they? Where don't they? Don't they where I go?
And where?
The where? The who? I have a map. Hey, yo, map. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. He did what in this cup? I don't know. I don't know why I put ink on the thing.
Why are you singing?
I don't know. I'm in a singing mood. What's this? A blank? There's nothing written on it. Oh. Now I just gotta roll the cylinder across a piece of paper, and if I'm right, the ink should... The Morse code chart. It's just expected, right? They have a pattern of dots and lines on the paper. I imagine it's Morse code. These dots and lines are dots and dashes of Morse code. And how do I use this, sir? A rope? Yeah, the Morse code is supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen. I hope. Alright, let's give this a shot. What's the matter? You can do better than that. My hand slipped. I get it right next time. What am I supposed to press? The dot, which is the red as it did, is the result of a light tap on the button. So I press it for a dot and then hold it for a dash. Oh, okay. That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei, good job. So now I figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer. A drawer? A book? No. A red file lay in the drawer. Junpei reached down and picked it up.
Looks like there's something on the cover. ALLICE. All ice. Alice. Does this mean...
Junpei couldn't hold back. He had to know what was that file. Each page was covered with strange characters. They looked like tiny drawings of birds and snakes and insects, toward animals, wings, and even kneeling humans. There were many pages in the file, and each was full of these strange symbols.
What the hell is this?
Didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
Telling me Jumpy doesn't know what a hieroglyph is?
It looks like it, but he knows about the all the sciencey terms and stuff. I'm like, okay, all right.
What the hell?
Sure.
Junpei flipped through a few more pages. been just 1 or 2 pages that were covered in strange symbols. Every single page was covered in them.
The whole thing's like that.
Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't going to waste any more time with them. He made to close the file. And something fell out.
What's this?
He bent down and picked it up.
Oh, a key card.
There was a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbols for Saturn and Mercury keycards. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Junpei looked over to see Ace examining the card. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
Something's written on the bottom.
Bottom deck library?
Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library then.
So it would seem.
Bottom deck library. Oh.
And that's going to be where the ending is at? Interesting. Junpei remembered he'd heard it from Seven when they'd been in the chemical closet.
Seven said something like,
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic...
Oh, it's going to be like the Ice 9 ending? Okay.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck, and the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Junpei blinked. Only then did he notice Ace looked at him, curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts.
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
There was no reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. He began to explain his theory to Ace. Then he stopped. It wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know who Alice was supposed to be. So he told Ace everything June had told him.
The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the
Oh yeah, that's 100% the girl that's on the second game.
Oh.
They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice, and she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain.
Creepy.
According to Seven, this ship
Well, she's technically
is where he hid
dead.
Alice.
Technically, but looks very lifelike.
And you think that he hid her in a small room beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
A Junpei theory. Ace stared off into the distance, his hand slowly and absentmindedly stroking his beard. After a few moments, his hand stopped. He turned slowly to look at Junpei and his brows drew together.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
CAS?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
That was when Junpei understood what Ace was suggesting.
Whoa, wait a minute there.
Ace looked at him and raised an
Are
eyebrow.
you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Junpei thought for a second.
After Santa and Lotus used the Earth Key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible.
Oh my
for those
gosh.
three to open door 1.
Sorry, I had the weirdest. Worlds colliding.
Oh, okay.
You know the intro to Pretty Little Liars?
No. Yes.
The secret. Yeah,
Yes,
that.
yes.
He just played it in Gossip Girl.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the heck am I watching?
Wait, didn't Gossip Girls play... Oh, okay. The song.
At the debutante ball.
Oh.
Like, what in the... Weird. Oh, imagine if the characters showed up and wow, that would be
I forgot it was
crazy.
a real song. Right, because...
Yeah,
plus,
it's a real song.
Pretty Little Liars came out, but 3 years after the initial release of...
That makes it weirder, honestly.
Yeah.
But what about when June and I
Anyway.
took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't
What a
work.
weird song for this occasion.
5 minutes. No human being could have run to the
Not weirder than the anime showing at the Japanese party with Guitar Hero.
No, that made sense. That made sense. That was like 2007.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't
Oh,
it
they're
make
live.
sense if his killer was someone
Okay.
who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that.
My dad was like, tomorrow when you show up, we're gonna play board games and you better bring your A game because you always lose. And I was like, I'm okay with losing. I don't mind winning. Honestly, I kind of let them win most of the time, I think. But I try to make it not look too obvious. So, that's it.
It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Junpei turned to raise an eyebrow. Ace drew his thumb across his lips thoughtfully.
This is all only one possible theory.
Real eyes, real eyes, real eyes.
All ice. Is she really somewhere on the ship?
Junpei had only one clue. The key card in his
This
hands.
card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge and the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
He gripped the key card tighter and shoved it deep into his pocket. New material has been added to the file screen. I don't need no cookie cutter. Perfect ordinary. I need a cookie cutter. I like cookie cutters.
That's not a cookie. That's just the cookie cutter.
No, I like using cookie cutters when I bake. Little cute little design, little, you know. Like a Pokemon cookie cutter that will make little Pikachus and Eevees.
I have
Nice.
that.
Have you found a keyhole that might fit? Nope, I haven't found a single keyhole in here. Because I got a secret.
Can you keep it?
No, actually, I am
Will you
a
save?
gossip girl. TBH.
That's true. Natsu's Gossip Girl.
Can you say maniac in the lowest octave you can possibly go?
That's the opposite.
Maniac.
Oh.
Maniac.
That's low.
Maniac. I don't know.
You should work with a vocal coach.
Maybe?
I think you have more potential than you think. I think you just don't know how to move your voice around.
Yeah. On the car ride back home, I was doing weird voices.
It's fun.
Drove past the Culvers. Where in tarnation do I use this key on? Oh, here? Looks like it's got a keyhole at the bottom right. Maybe the key I got earlier. Sweet, just had to put the key in and now it's on. Junpei, look, there's a minus sign on the screen. There's 8 of them. This probably means we gotta put in 8 digits. You think you can figure it out? No. Paper. Does this give me number 8 or something? Click it, but it doesn't say anything. Can I check the dead body? 0? Is it 00000? Felix, is that you? Felix who? Fix the Felix?
Lee.
Felix Lee?
Yes.
What's the passcode? I don't have any idea what it might be. There's gotta be a hint or clue in here somewhere. I mean, that's what all the other rooms have been like, you know? Let's look around for a hint, huh? A hint! A small table. A bed. Kinda creeping me out. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Isn't this a door on the screen, the one on the right behind us? You're right. So what the camera sees is sent to the screen in real time. I bet that means something, you know. Interesting, interesting. What do you mean? If I put my hand here in front of it, it shows up on the middle top right there. You got a short lifeline, Junpei. Hey, mind your business. I could see not to being an idol. I don't see myself being an idol.
Can you dance?
No. Boom, boom. A chair. Looks a little lonely. So this is the exit hunt. I don't even really have to try this door. No, it's locked. I knew it. Where do I go? I don't know. I don't know. Look, a hook. That wasn't a joke. I know, man. All right. Okay. Oh, what's it all? Nothing suspicious here. Guys, I need a lifeline. That doesn't do anything. Anything else in this room? I don't got nothing else. Any files, information about Alice? Arrivederci. The screen is showing the door behind us. Right, correct. I gotta find a hint. Have you added your VA reel to your channel yet? Not at all.
You could do your VA reel as identifying VAs.
Yeah. If I sit in it, will you let me be a chairman? No. Aw. Man.
They still have the budget for songs, though. Like 5 recognizable songs an episode.
Oh, well,
Like, okay, money. Oh, that's a throwback. This look like... One Republic? Oh yeah.
how was I supposed to figure this out? What they're explaining me the code and I still don't get it. Okay, I knew 0 was a part of it, so A is 10. How the heck was I supposed to know A was 10? To find a number of each letter, start counting from 0, and once you get to double digits, substitute the letter for the number. How was I supposed to know to start at double digits? Anyway, A is 10. And I remember the translation of Morse code chart, which read 35 equals Z? Where? Remember the translation of Morse code chart? Tread 35 is Z. If you don't understand, check the file and the numerical system chart you go from. You end up with Z is 35, E is 14, R is 27, and O is 24. I don't know how I was supposed to figure that out. I would have been, if I didn't have a guide and I was play this when I was little, I'd be stuck. I would be stuck here. One more time. It's had to zoom in. I don't know. So 35, 14, 27, 24. Thank you kindly for the hydrate and the stretch. I want to suck and carry on his hate route toward the specific franchise into adulthood, just like Zelda. With Zelda, I remember I spent like 3 days just to get past the first town. Because every time you died, you got sent back to the beginning of the game.
The first town? Which Zelda did you play?
Zelda 2.
Okay, that's probably why.
I don't want to do push-ups right now, sleeper.
Why do you have dumbbell reps in there?
I didn't want to do squats anymore.
Jumping jacks, those are easy.
It worked. Good job, Junpei. Excellent, you seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Alright, let's get going.
You can do low impact ones.
Yeah. You found it. Thank you, guide. These steps. I'll do the exercises. Just let me mentally prepare for them.
I might use this as a chance to what?
What?
Get ready for bed.
No. All right. Have a good night. Sleep
Some
well.
of us
Sleep
have
tight.
to go to work. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Real
Sorry.
crazy. It's okay. Sleep well. Hope you have a nice day tomorrow. Nice dinner.
Blah. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe a
so
nap?
tired of having to go to the place. No, because I have to go to bed so I can go to work again. No.
Okay.
I'm taking a nap. It's at work.
All right.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. And I'll be back. I'll take a sip of water. I'll take a sip of that water first. Delicious. Delicious water. Dang, I kind of don't want to get up from my chair. But all right, I'll be back. I have turned. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Okay. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning like a great backward
All
L.
right, let's go.
Junpei ran to the corner and took off down the street. Have I gotten? Okay, I haven't gotten to a split yet. He ran and ran and ran. At the end of the hallway was a door.
That's the next door.
Give me straightforward.
Wait, a piece of paper.
It's nearly halfway to when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Junpei skidded to a halt. Dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off of the floor.
Map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
What's wrong?
A slightly slower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei.
I found a map for this floor.
Should ace what he snatched from the wall. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was and nodded.
I see.
With that, he began running again past Junpei.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though.
Junpei showed that map into his pocket and got up to follow Ace. But something stopped him.
Where's Clover?
He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back with the way he'd come. As he stomped around the corner, he saw her. She was sitting in front of the door at the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob.
Clover!
Huh?
Junpei watched. She closed it gently and quietly.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Clover unconsciously put her hands over his pockets of her jacket as if trying to hide something.
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes. It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Junpei wasn't going to get to see it. From the other end of the hall, he heard Ace's voice.
Hey, Junpei, Clover.
Looting bodies now?
Hurry
Yeah.
up.
He's getting mad.
I mean, we found the key card from the dead body, so it's well, he had stuff on him.
I'll show it to you later.
Never
all
shrugged.
right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
That body had a lot on him. Before Junpei could protest, she was gone. Around the corner and off down the long stem of the L. A note. No. Junpei was curious. But there was something else that bothered him.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud.
Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran off after Clover. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
Big stairs. So this is where it ends up, just like it says on the map.
Just what he'd expect to see after reading the map. Junpei more like, John, this guy's the worst.
Ace, did he head down?
Put his hands down the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Not just Ace, Santa, June 7, and Lotus as well.
Let's join them.
Junpei, Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached speed deck at the same time.
Jumpy, Clover.
June's face was excited. Something had happened. That much Junpei could tell by simply looking at her.
What's up?
Given the situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
Wait, what?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Oh, is one of the endings either going to floor 9 or going to the library?
Well, if that's the case.
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
The rest followed.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed with each other one of them felt. Didn't you read the screen, Junpei? You found it. Come on now.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, at least not just yet. So if everyone said it was door 9, then it probably was.
Reached the end.
He felt his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins. He could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that his prospect of escape was an exciting one.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Oh wow, okay.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Change's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie. Reverie mentioned? Legend of Heroes?
Let's go, Jumpy.
June took off the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could. Junpei followed. You never did know! I'm kind of scared because I have to leave tomorrow, but my copy of Sky arrives tomorrow. It's funny how so many games arrive at my house that I've ordered when I'm not home for whatever reason. So I'm hoping it arrives early enough so that probably won't. Probably arrive way after I've left. Crazy low prices. Yeah, I guess it won't tell me between what hours until tomorrow. You have anything scheduled for my old address, do you? I do. It was that one thing I told you about that I can't change the address for whatever reason. I would have to cancel the order completely, but it was a pre-order, so I feel like if I cancel it now, it will be canceled, but just one game. When does it arrive? The end of October. Supposedly October 31st. Okay. Just that. It looked familiar. There was a metal grate between the elevators. Seven grabbed hold of it and began to talk.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left.
You lose anything if you cancel a reorder? You lose anything if you cancel? I think I just lose the pre-order because they're out of stock again.
After that, we headed down another hallway.
I guess I could cancel. I guess I could check if it's on Amazon now. I know there was a special edition on Amazon. I guess I could try to cancel it. We'll figure it out. Okay. I'll see it. I'll see if I can I'll see if I can order it somewhere else. And then if I do, I'll cancel it. But I don't know when I'll get to play Expedition 33 anyway. Cuz I thought I was going to play it sooner, but I think the one on Amazon comes out December. We can find some way to get into the building. It's not that hard. Okay.
We opened it and kept going.
But that's it. I made sure to not order anything at your address. I think the only thing I'm waiting on is Digimon and Sky the First.
Once we were through that door,
pretty sure that's it.
Another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
Digimon Digital Monsters?
So, in other words, you kind of did
I was watching clips of Digimon Adventure 2. You can send stuff to my new address anytime. Okay, yeah, alright. Will do. And one of the villains for season 2, he was like, I can't believe I was hurting those Digimon. And it goes to flashbacks of him whipping the Digimon with his whip and forcing them to manual labor to build to build his towers, and I was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
You came from that side to this side.
Yeah.
But he was the Digidestined kid of kindness.
So, where's the number
Plot
9
twist.
door?
Over here. Follow me.
Then they began walking down the hallway that led toward the stern. Junpei and the others broke into... Do you know Digimon Time Stranger? I think main story, just focusing on main story, I think is around 40 hours of playtime.
By the way,
Which sounds pretty good. They had been walking for a while, driven in silent step with Junpei when she spoke.
you know, it's because of Santa that we're all
Do you
here right now.
believe in love? Is it love? Love after.
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus, what's their digital route?
3, 7, 8, 18, 8, 18, 1 plus 8 plus 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
I wonder if Clover took the 0 watch.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean,
Junpei felt his eyebrows knit as he considered that.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Perhaps June had sensed Junpei's concern.
I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
is that so?
Junpei was about to respond when 7 suddenly
We're
stopped.
here.
One of them said a door.
So, is this...
Yeah.
Junpei couldn't see 7's face, but he could see him
There's no
nod.
other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
Are you moving to be careful of any pen pals? What do you, huh? What does that mean?
I see.
Looked as though 7 was right. The door in front of them was their only choice.
All right, let's get moving.
Not my hometown. Am I the only one who sees? I see Hallmark movies. Junpei took a deep breath and followed.
Oh,
It appeared that he'd been telling the truth.
no way.
First thing Junpei saw as he entered the room was the number 9. Like all others, it was a rough thing made of red paint. The doors decorated sat on the back wall of a rectangular room. I watch people make fun of them. No, my family likes Hallmark movies,
The 9 door.
so we end up watching them. Large double door with powerful styling. Something about it was almost majestic. It made the red point look especially garish.
We're finally here.
Junpei grabbed the hand and shook the handle. It didn't budge, but then he hadn't really expected it to. The red was bolted to the wall next to the door. Displayed. I wonder if there's like a door number 0.
No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally. This is the last.
Junpei felt a flood of emotion wash over him. He felt a chill down his back and his chest tightened even as his blood began to boil. There was a moment of complete silence.
Junpei, look behind you.
He turned around.
Behind? What?
Junpei could scarcely believe what he saw.
Why? A door and a 9. There's another one. Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here?
His words came and his brain struggled to understand what he'd seen. On shaky legs, he made his way to the second 9. It was a small door parallel to the door they'd come through, but in the other corner of the room. 9. There was no mistaking the number, and if any of the proof was needed, a red was bolted to the wall near the door.
There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open.
Grabbed the handle and checked the door, not because he expected it to open, but because he had to make sure it was real.
Why? Why the hell are there are two doors.
It was Ace who spoke first.
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
Like, genuinely? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles. There are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle.
That's interesting.
Do you really think that at the
Is
very
it?
end of the game, Zero's going
Knowingly
to
family?
throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort
I
of
do
hint
Hallmark
in this
bingo or
room.
drinking game. Yeah?
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means
Yeah.
We didn't do corny
These are the
stuff,
right door.
though.
I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one.
We could if
door
you wanted to,
with a
though.
knob on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
I'm good. Okay. Should we begin to mutter to
So there are
himself?
2 number 9 doors. If we split it up right,
That's not gonna work.
Junpei blinked and looked up at Clover. She held out her hand.
You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
yeah, here.
You can get a P345. Or what's that? That's some good value. What is that? P345. Slightly confused, he pulled... Oh, is that Persona 3456? Oh! Yeah, that's a good price. The remakes as well, or just the
Look at
OGs?
this.
Clover opened the notebook to a blank page and sat down on the desk. Everyone else gathered around her and watched as she wrote down a series of numbers.
You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of
Dang.
9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
I'm sure P3 lives on the Switch.
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are
Oh yeah, I
left
guess Switch 2.
behind, right?
yeah.
Clover nodded, almost as if she were pleased with herself for solving a difficult math problem.
Way.
The rooms went very quiet. Silence lay across everyone's like a thick, heavy blanket. No one spoke. Their faces are blank.
Come to think of it,
Is Snake gonna pop out of nowhere and be like, "Hey guys, is he gonna be in the coffin?" Desperate for something else to look at, Junpei turned his eyes to the room around
what
him.
is this room?
The walls are covered with candles. The wavering flame made the shadows of Junpei and his companions look as though they were dancing. 2 rows of wooden pews filled most of the
It
room.
looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind?
Between them was a strip of rich red carpet. Carpet ran straight through the room, ending at the door pointing to the stern of the boat. At the end of the carpet
Is that an altar?
was a recessed space between the walls between the 2 other doors. Sitting on a raised section of the altar was a coffin. A coffin?
A coffin? No, it.
Coffin! But if it wasn't, then whose body occupied it? That was as far as Junpei wanted to pursue that line of thought. Decided not to think about the coffin for the time being. He rolled out a red carpet for the first class at an airport once. It was wait, what? Huh? Wait. I've never seen that before. Was it royalty? Was it first class? Was it... I don't know. Gandhi? I don't know. At the moment, Seven spoke. There was an edge of humor to his voice, but it was forced.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
Junpei didn't understand and he wasn't the only one.
You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine. Let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it. Let me just write it out.
Seven snatched up the notebook and began to write in it. Everyone else clustered around him, desperate for a look.
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing?
I don't know, but everyone else laughed because it was tiny, dirty thing. Some guy touched his toe on it out of defiance. Oh.
Yeah.
Like he took his shoe off toe or like in his shoe toe?
I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot?
Clover was the first to speak. That in itself was a little strange. She reacted much differently when Ace had volunteered.
No, I'm completely against this.
The dogs are not really okay.
I have to owe you for getting out of here.
Reminds me of this one guy, the guy who worked there was all blinged up. Like, not all blinged up, but he had like a huge Shadow the Hedgehog necklace. All diamond and gold encrusted, and I was like, why are you wearing that at work?
I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either. I don't like that idea. There's got to be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Finally quieted down, Junpei looked at Seven.
There you go, Seven. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's got to be a better way
actually,
than this.
your proposal has been denied. Seven made some noise that was somewhere between a derisive snort and a cough.
Doesn't make any sense.
He was doing his best to pretend they were making a foolish decision, but Junpei could see the twinkling of water at the corner of Seven's eyes. That was when Santa spoke.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Till then, Junpei hadn't realized that Santa had stayed quiet for the whole discussion of Seven's fate. Something in his voice made Junpei uncomfortable.
Are you agreeing? You want to leave him here?
He shook his head.
I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
There was a dull shine in Santa's eyes. They were cold and hard. Junpei felt himself shiver.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
Screw you, Santa. You suck.
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
3, 2, 1.
Santa was so fast, Junpei could barely see him. Where he moved, it was almost like watching a dance. His feet moving like lightning. He spun an end. Oh! 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 Where'd he get that from?
See? I told you.
His lips curled into a cruel, mocking smile.
What?
A shudder traveled the length of Junpei's spine. Not this again. His chest froze and he could feel his breath go stale in his lungs. Nothing made sense. Junpei felt as though his head were about to explode. Hint a sudden change in attitude, saying that he needed 2 more. The gun in his right hand, a revolver. Santa had grabbed Junpei behind and pressed with Junpei's shaking brain, identified as a revolver roughly against her temple.
Why? What the hell is that?
Where on earth had Santa possibly found a gun? Junpei's questions roared in his mind, but his mouth refused to ask them. Seven spoke almost as though he had sensed Junpei's confusion.
The gun's from the other room. What room? One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
Damn it.
A mixture of fury and frustration twisted Seven's face as he glared at Santa. Santa, for his part, didn't so much as flinch. The corner of his lip twitched into a slightly wider smile. Then the smile faded and began to move. He walked backward, dragging June with him. Before long, his back was resting against the door. On the wall next to him was the red. He put his hand on the scanner panel quickly and then forced June to do the same.
Now, time time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red.
361818. That was what Santa had meant when he said needed 2 more.
Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order.
Santa's eyes narrowed to slits. He glared at Ace and Lotus. They stayed frozen like deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming car.
Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
No sooner were the words out of Santa's mouth that his hands twitched. And the gun roared? A section of the floor exploded, scattered the wood splinter across the floor. A thin plume of smoke snaked out of the hole in the floor. There could be no doubt that the gun was real and worked.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you...
Clover's voice spoke of betrayal and disbelief.
Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
Santa's cheeks twitched almost imperceptibly.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch. You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Whoa! Flecks of spit flew from Santa's mouth, his face twisted with rage. Never trust a skinny Santa. Clover recoiled her eyes wide when she spoke. Her voice was very small.
Santa.
He snorted and shook his head vigorously and turned to face Ace and Lotus.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
Ace and Lotus still didn't move. It almost seemed as if they couldn't move. June's face was pale behind Santa's arms. Her eyes were wild and her chest heaved with every quick breath like an animal cornered by a predator. Ruby's mind worked furiously. What were they gonna do? Then he realized something. There was nothing they needed to do. There was nothing to debate. June's safety was first priority. That much was obvious. Doing as Santa had commanded meant that she would be safe from at least 2 threats. She wouldn't be shot, and she wouldn't leave the ship alive along with Santa, Ace, and Lotus. There's only one thing for Junpei to do.
It's the only way.
Turn to Ace and Lotus.
Go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy!
I really wonder how the paths diverge, because supposedly I'm still on the still not there in the divergence.
If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy! And so will Clover and Seven.
I know, but you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of. No, no! You can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
June was almost crying. Junpei walked around behind Ace and Lotus. He gently placed a hand on each of their shoulders, and pushed them toward the door. They almost stumbled, then righted themselves and took another step and another. They turned around and Junpei nodded.
all right.
Fine.
Ace and Lotus turned around again and walked slowly toward the door where Santa was waiting for them. After what seemed like an eternity, they stopped in front of the door marked 9. Santa smiled.
All right, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Shoved the revolver hard against June's head and she winced.
Fine.
Ace sighed, defeated, and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Lotus went next. Lotus glared at Santa and slammed her hand onto the scanner panel. The 4th asterisk blinked.
Good job. Now, Lotus. Lotus, pull that lever. As soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Junpei could almost hear Lotus's teeth grind. Dang, I was not expecting this. I'm assuming we can get through the other door. We just need to solve that coffin that seems to have a key. Keep maybe getting it wrong. Or maybe we'll have a choice. I don't know. It opened with a low, powerful rumble, a drum roll to welcome the chosen few.
Good. Go.
Lotus and Ace walked through the door, their eyes furious but defeated. Santa waited until they were all the way inside and hauled himself and June across the threshold as well. Later, alligator. After exactly 9 seconds, the door swung shut. The gust of air created caused the candles of the altar to flicker and die. The room fell silent. Junpei, Clover, and Seven had been left behind. Wait, let me think. June 5. What is it? 7 and Clover? Okay, 7 plus 5 is 12. With Clover, it's 16. No, they would need a 3. Clover looked, unless I did the math wrong. Let me do it again. 5. Let me do 7 plus 4, which is 11, 16. No, yeah, 16. And then with Snake, it would be 18. It would be 17, 18, which would be number 9. So Snake has to be in the. Why did bro ask if I went to school in North Pole? Wait, why are you just now answering that? Because you said your president bro guy dude was Santa. No one spoke. Sounds made their air feel thick and oppressive. Yeah. Desperate for something, anything to occupy his mind, Junpei walked to the larger of the 2 9 doors. Bro's name was Santa. Yeah. Stood in front of it and looked at the red. It read engaged. Santa. Oh no, Michio. Oh no, Michio. 15th president of the University of. Dang, he has a whole Wikipedia page. Do I have a Wikipedia page of me? Probably not. Move to the smaller door. But yeah. It did not go to the University of. It didn't say Cincinnati.
God.
The remaining people 7. 5, 4, 7, 16 plus 1, 7. Oh wait, no, did I do the math wrong again? No. My math is right. He pictures the surface of the door.
June.
He thought about June, about Akane Karashiki. Was she safe? That was all that mattered to him. If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat, that was what Junpei prayed for. Seven came up to next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his hat inside.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Oh, okay, this has to be the split. Seven opened his mouth to respond when a noise echoed through the room. Someone was pounding on something vigorously. It wasn't mechanical. It was certainly human. Junpei and Seven looked at one another.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet!
Clover motioned to Seven to be quiet. She put one finger to her lips. and closed her eyes in concentration. The three of them listened, trying to determine where the sound was coming from.
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try!
Junpei and Seven grabbed hold of the coffin, tried to get a good grip with a little purchase they could find and pulled with all their strength.
Damn it!
It won't even budge.
There's some sort of keypad attached to the coffin. Its purpose would not have been difficult to determine. Their eyes were almost immediately drawn to it.
Another one?
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so.
The noise wasn't stopping. In fact, it was getting louder.
Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
One second. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything near the coffin. I don't get the ending. I'm looking at a spoiler-free guide on how to get the endings, but I don't get it. I'll just follow the floor chart. I just wanna get the true ending last. Even though I don't think I'll know. I don't know if I'll know what ending's the true ending. Go around to examine the pews in 7. Do I add a? Oh, I'm already at an ending. I don't remember getting a choice. Okay.
There's nothing here.
Not making this easy, are they?
Sound still wouldn't stop. Wasn't a noise that belonged in that room.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Huh? Wait. Wait. What do you mean to be continued? Is that the coffin? Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa. Laboratory. Are you gonna give up just like that? Wait. Now it is time. Let our game begin. Oh. That was weird. That was a weird ending. Okay. I'm confused on how to get that ending then. Oh. What are those keys for? Locked. Unlocked. It says unlocked. And that says locked. Do I just do this again? Right.
All right, let's go. Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
We found it. Come on, Junpei. Get with the program. Dang, skip kind of slow, chat. To be continued. I'm not crazy, right? All right, all right. Okay, everything's still the same. Nothing's changed. Right? Yeah. Huh? What? Okay, I guess I don't get it then. It says unlocked. Issue, I'm gonna leak. Right, that's locked. It's unlocked. Unlocked, 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 unlocked. Am I supposed to? I mean, that is the path I took this time. Wait, what? How to get the safe and unlock all other endings. Play through the game and complete all different pathways to unlock all the red keys? You should see a red lock icon. Jump to this point on the flowchart. Unlock the safe ending. This will take you down the path of the safe ending. What? How to get the true ending. The safe ending is not the true ending. To get the true ending, go to door 4 first. Accept the bookmark from Santa. Here in the freezer, select the option to hear a Connie story about. I did. Go through door number 7 and ask. Did I go through door number 7? I did go through door number 7. Go to door number 7, ask about Ice 9, get into the book. Yeah, I did that. Go to door 1. This will unlock the path to the true ending. I did all that. What? What in time? I did all that. What do you mean? You see those red keys? Interesting. I'm not seeing any red keys on mine. Go to where they are. You should be able to jump straight to them. I've been doing a lot of skipping to try to get to anything. Not sure where I've gone wrong. Every single red key with the line through it shows that you have not done that event, which is necessary for that ending. You check the safe. Oh, right. There was the safe. Check the safe behind door 5 twice. I don't think you need to do that. You need to check the safe again after finishing the piano puzzle? Yes, you have to. I got it. You need to get to the part where... I had the same problem today. It's not just about the doors. You have to choose the right options and all those random dialogues to go back to the puzzle. If I actually explained the flowchart somewhere, it would help, but I guess that would have made it too easy. Enough, I want to get out of here, and that's fascinating. Let's talk about random scientific experiments. It's quite satisfying once you finally get it. Good luck. The crossed out keys have a meaning. Look at door 8 puzzle. There are 2. If you replay them at this path, you will get a different story bits and will unlock these keys. The flowchart, the trap here. On the old DS version, you would get the endings because you had to replay the game again and again with only skipping text you already saw. You don't have to. I've already told you this. You don't need to do that. Didn't do that, and I got it perfectly fine. Huh? Yeah, this flowchart looks different. Somehow this guy got the other ending and I didn't. His are crossed out. Why would his be crossed out? I think you just need to go to the first door choice on the flowchart. Choose door number 5, then jump forward again to the point just before the X. Wait, what? I unlocked the safe ending? Is this the safe? No, this is the coffin. This is the coffin ending. To get the safe ending, you need to go through doors 5, 8, and 6. There's 3, 7, and 8 doors. Okay, alright. I guess I'll just keep on trying to get the other ending. Okay, so I can't get this ending yet, it looks like. I still don't know what the true ending is, but it looks like I have to go through these. Wait, what door is this? 1. Okay, it looks like I have to go through 3, 8, and 6. Which I'm assuming is this door. And then do one of the endings, and then I can do this one, I think. Because they're talking about red keys, and I don't know what they mean. I don't even know what these keys mean. It just says locked and unlocked. And that bottom one looks unlocked to me. I don't know. Looks unlocked to me. So we'll just... Is that... Yeah, I mean... But all right, I will stop Googling. But okay. I'll just do the other routes. Then next Tuesday, I guess we'll going through door number 6. Do number 6 and going straight down. Straight down. 1, 6. So we'll do 8 and 6. So I'll go here. Oh, all the way over here.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
Just to remind me. But okay, we got 2 of the endings now. Just 4? 3 left? 3 left to do. And we'll finish the game. But until then, I hope everyone has a good night. And take care. Bye-bye.